Welcome to the module on time management. Select the device, click here to play, or by the end of this module, you will be able to organize your time efficiently and effectively, explain the urgent and important matrix, define the concept of urgency addiction. Hi, my name is Avantika and I will be guiding you through this module and will help you in understanding the concept of time management. But first, let's take a look at a scenario. Read the case study carefully. What do you think Rahul could have done to plan his day better? Choose the correct option. Now let's take our case study forward. Now, let's move further. The main difference between Rahul and Neil is the way they manage their time. So, we can say that time management is the planning and coordination of one's tasks and activities in order to maximize the effectiveness of an individual's efforts. When you manage and plan better, you increase your efficiency and productivity as you are not wasting your time on unimportant tasks. Managing your time efficiently enables you to work smarter, not harder, so that you get more done in less time. Now, let's move further. Read the case study carefully.
Hey Neil, when will you be working on this report? I don't know. I'm really busy right now. Maybe later. Yeah, me too. I'm also very busy right now.
Moving on, read the case study to understand what happened in the huddle between Rahul, Neil, and their boss. What do you think was the reason that Rahul was not able to submit his report on time? Rahul could not submit his report because he kept procrastinating the task at hand. Procrastinating means delaying or postponing a task and creating excuses as why it can't be done now. And in our other case, this is exactly what Rahul was doing. He kept procrastinating his work to the last possible minute. This is usually done to avoid uncomfortable situations until and unless it becomes urgent and daunting. Moving ahead, read the case study further. At the end of a day, week, month, or year, the workaholic who spends all their time firefighting and running from one urgent matter to the next often feels empty. It is because they are used to this way of working and they always work in the urgent zone. Thus, the urgency addiction, which means delaying your tasks for the last minute and finishing them to get a false sense of pride, this starts happening when you treat activities that are not important and not urgent with the utmost urgency. And over a period of time, people get addicted to the adrenaline rush or the stress of crisis. They are drawn to do anything urgent just to stay in motion. It gives them an artificial sense of self worth, power, control, security, and accomplishment. When you treat every activity as an urgency, your body will be in a constant state of stress. And slowly, the quality of your work will also get affected. And over a period of time, one starts neglecting other needs and sources of enjoyment. Your only reliable source of excitement becomes this adrenaline rush. Continuing reading the case study, You can overcome the urgency addiction by scheduling your work. Scheduling helps you plan your activities so that you can achieve your goals and priorities in time. Similarly, if Rahul had scheduled his day better, then maybe he would have finished his work and achieved his goals for the day at the office. One of the best ways to schedule your time is by using the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule states that 80% of the result comes from 20% of work. You need to realize that you can focus your effort on the 20% that makes a difference instead of the 80% that doesn't add up to that much. But sometimes that 20% is pushed off and you work on the 80% because of the daunting tasks that the 20% represents. More generally, the Pareto principle is the observation, not law, that most things in life are not distributed evenly. Think about this scenario and your possible response to it. Going back to the scenario, choosing to complete the report first will ensure that you have one thing less to worry, you are able to save your weekend, no more procrastination. This choice is also known as Eat That Frog. Let us look at what is Eat That Frog. Eating the frog is that one thing you have on your to-do list that you have absolutely no motivation to do and that you are most likely to procrastinate on. Eating the frog means to just do it. Otherwise, the frog will eat you, meaning that you will end up procrastinating the task the whole day. Once that one task is done, the rest of the day will be an easier ride and you will get both momentum and a sense of accomplishment at the beginning of your day. Another way of saving this is that if you have an important task in front of you, begin your work immediately and persist until the task is complete before you go on to something else. Moving, let's revisit the case study again. Everything you do in life can be classified by its urgency, urgent or not urgent, and by its importance, important or not important. Where urgent means the tasks that have an immediate deadline or a deadline that has passed, it is not necessary that these urgent tasks should be time consuming or effort severe. And important means the tasks that need not have a deadline but are important because of the impact that they can have. It is not something that you need to execute right now, but will definitely help you chart your direction. Urgent and important tasks create 2 by 2 and a 4-quadrant matrix. Quadrant is the quadrant of necessity. A task or tasks that are urgent and important, also known as do it now, fall under this quadrant. Quadrant 2 is the quadrant of quality. A task or tasks that are not urgent but are important fall under this quadrant and is known as decide to it. Quadrant 3 is the quadrant of deception. A task or tasks that are urgent but not important fall under this quadrant, and this is the delegate it quadrant. Quadrant 4 is the quadrant of waste. A task or tasks that are not urgent and not important fall under this quadrant and is also known as ignore it quadrant. On the basis of what we have learned from the urgent and important quadrant, let's do an activity. On the right-hand side of the screen, listed are certain tasks. You need to drag and drop these tasks into 4 quadrants. After completion, click on Submit. Using the tasks listed on the previous slide, the 4 quadrants should look like this. Now that we have finished the course, let's see if you can answer some questions. Good luck! Read the question carefully and select the right option. Read the question carefully and select the right option. Read the question carefully and select the right option. Read the question carefully and select the right option. Read the question carefully and select the right option. With the help of this module, you will now be able to time management, urgency addiction and how to counter it by scheduling your time effectively, the difference between urgent and important, and the 4 quadrants. Thank you. Continue learning.